Hey moms, Christina Moreland here, and welcome to Tuesday's live event. I hope you had an awesome New Year's. I am so ready to slay my 2019 goals. I can't even tell you. I hope you are as well. And yesterday was in Texas. Yesterday was our first day back with the kids going back to school. And it felt like my January 1. And I'm just so ready to get pumped and get started. So today, I'm going to help you feel confident in the gym and learn how to navigate the gym floor. Go in with a plan so that you know exactly what to do. And we're going to talk about how to break up the muscle groups and why, okay? So that's today's live event. If you're interested in slaying those 2019 fitness goals, I'm here to help you. So the first thing that I wanted to tell you about is that this week in particular, everybody is asking for a plan. I've had so many people we've been chatting at the gym. We've been talking about, our goals for 2019. And so many people have said, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do when I get into the gym floor. I don't know how to work my muscle groups. I just need to go in with a plan, okay? So that's how this came about. And you definitely want to walk into the gym with a plan. I can tell you, everybody in the weight room, the guys included, okay, they have a pre-written plan, or they have something that they're following on their headphones, or they've got it on their phone. They have a plan when they walk into the gym. They know exactly what they're doing. And that is what's going to give you confidence if you walk in and you have a plan and you know exactly what you're doing. So just some suggestions before we get started. If you are going to a gym as opposed to working out at home, which all of my workouts are adaptable at home, you can do either. But if you are going to go into the gym, okay, some suggestions: get some headphones, get some earbuds, stick them in your phone, okay? Get some really awesome music that you love that's going to motivate you, and mute your phone. Put it on Do Not Disturb, and make sure that you may run into a friend at the gym, and that is part of the fun. Part of the fun is my gym family, right? I love my girlfriends that I work out with. Some of them are my best friends. But I don't want to stand around and chat when I'm working out. I want to get in, I want to get out. And truthfully, you should be able to get a full body workout in 35 to 45 minutes, okay? If you're following it, if you go in, you get it done, and it's totally doable. The other thing is that, so one of the things that you can do if you do run into a friend and you want to be polite and you want to say hello, is just, chat for a real quick second, like, hey, it's great to see you. You know what? I've got to go over to this leg machine, but I'll catch you later. And just matter of fact, and just be like, hey, let's talk after our workouts, okay? Or meet up in the cafe if your gym has a cafe, or go get coffee afterwards, whatever. But you don't want to be chatting, and you don't want to be texting while you're at the gym. I see so many people, they'll walk around and they're texting, and they're not realizing that other people are waiting for their equipment. Other people want to get their dumbbells. Other people want to get in to the lat machine, and they want to get in and get out too. So just a little bit of gym etiquette there. Mute your phone, put it on Do Not Disturb, and get some awesome headphones and a great music list, okay? Mindset. Before we talk about how to break up the muscle groups, I want to talk to you a little bit about mindset, because this is probably the most key ingredient of everything, okay? It is never too late to start a workout program. You're never too old. You're never too out of shape, okay? This is doable at any age, any lifestyle. This is something that you can do for your life, okay? So don't feel like you need to already walk in looking great. I know a lot of people feel like that. I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to go into the gym or even work out on the treadmill until I get to a certain point. That mindset is going to set you up for failure. What you need to be thinking about is, what can I do today that's going to get me to my results that I want to have in 3 months or 4 months or whatever it is, okay? And the other thing is that you need to realize something, that nobody wakes up looking like a fitness model. Nobody. I don't care how good their genetics are. They put some work and training into their appearance and just into their strength and muscularity. It's not just about appearance, but a lot of times we are visual learners and we're visual responders, so we tend to notice that first. But you need to understand that it takes years, or can take years, not to get results, but it can take years to get to that level. So nobody wakes up looking like that. And you just got to get that out of your head and not think about other people. And you're there to be your best you. Okay. Another thing that, and it's about a daily practice. So, yes, you want these results to happen in weeks or months from now, but it's about your daily consistency and your daily response. Hey, Stephanie. So the other thing is that, and my mom and I were talking about this earlier last week, because she's getting ready for her 2019 goals, and we were talking about mentality and mindset and everything, and I was like, I feel like we're at this point where it's about being our best self. I know when I was working in sports nutrition years ago, we would try to set a very specific goal within a certain time frame and reach that goal. And we would tell clients that. We would say, be very specific about what you want your outcome to be, because that's going to make your goal happen. And that is true, but you cannot tell your body, I want this result in 8 weeks, and it's going to put too much pressure on you if you do that. So rather than, trying to fit something into what you think should happen, just focus on the daily practices and know that your goals can happen and will happen, but it might take you 12 weeks instead of 8 weeks, or it might take you 16 weeks instead of 12 weeks. At the end of the day, if you get that result that you're wanting, do you care? Do you care how long it took you? No, because you're going to be like, yes, I did it, okay? And if you focus on strength and what you can do now versus what you could do before, then it's just going to propel you forward and it's going to motivate you, okay? So these are really important mindset tricks and tips that we need to keep in mind when we go into the gym, okay? All right, so now I'm going to talk about the muscle groups themselves. And we break them up into 3 categories. The first one is our push muscles, okay? So these are muscles that you push away from your body. So that's going to be your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps, okay? So these are all push muscles, and we want to work those together. And in general, the way that we want to break up our muscle groups is so our opposing muscle groups are working together, and then that's going to allow some recovery time in between. So the first set is the push muscles: chest, shoulders, triceps. You would do those muscles all on one day, okay? So let's just say that's day 1, chest, shoulders, triceps. Then you have your pull muscles, okay? These are muscles that you're pulling towards you. That's going to be your back, okay? Your biceps. Those are pull muscles, and you're pulling the resistance toward your body. Now, those might be worked on day 2. And so you want to, again, work those muscles together. Then the third set of muscles are our kick and crunch muscles. Kick and crunch. So think of your legs, including your calves, and your abdominals. Those are going to be your kick and crunch. And so you're going to work those together. So when you do leg day, you're also going to do abs, okay? So why do we break them up this way? Well, there's a couple reasons. Sorry, I got some cheat sheets here. I had to plan for this. So the first reason that you want to break them up that way is because you won't get bored. Your muscles tend to get used to the same resistance over and over and over again. If we did the same workout for 12 weeks, you wouldn't get any results. I mean, you might get results in those first couple of weeks, but then your body's going to get used to it, and that's kind of how we get to plateaus. So you always want to be changing it up, okay? So your muscles, and you won't get bored if you're constantly rotating the push, pull, and kick and crunch muscles, okay? The second thing is that it's going to give your muscles time to rest and recuperate. So when we're actually doing resistance training, we're tearing the muscle down. Do you know when it recovers and builds? It's during your rest day. So that's why building in a rest day is really important. So typically the way we want to break up muscles, so you want to break it up into those 3 categories: push, pull, kick, and crunch. But you want to do, for example, day 1, day 2, rest, then day 3, day 1, day 2, day rest. And so you can alternate them. You keep alternating those muscle groups. And then that gives you, if you look at it on a calendar, it gives you between 3 and 4 days recovery on that same muscle group before you work it again. So that means that if you do a different workout the next time, even if it's the same week that you do those muscle groups, it's a different workout. Your muscles will respond because they're not used to it, because you're not doing the same thing every day, okay? So that's why we break them up that way. The other thing that you want to do, the other thing it does is it gives you balance. So have you ever been to the gym and you've noticed maybe somebody had incredible pectorals, but maybe they didn't have a lot of calf or quad muscles? It's because in that scenario, they probably weren't working out a symmetrical workout where they were alternating all of their muscles. So one of the benefits of breaking the muscle groups up this way is that you will get a symmetrical and full body complete resistance program. So how do you choose a weight? How do you choose the resistance that's right for you? So in general, you want to be able to do 10 reps. So let's just say we're gonna do bicep curls, okay? You wanna be able to do 10 reps to completion. And so when we're doing a bicep curl, for example, you're gonna keep your elbow close to your body, you're gonna keep your hands a little bit loose, and you're using the bicep to do all the work. You're gonna pull it all the way up, okay? And we're gonna do what a typical 2-2 time. So you're gonna count 1, 2, 2, 2. So we should be able to do 10 of those, not easily. It should be difficult, but not impossible. If you can do 12 to 15, for example, if you're gonna do a higher rep workout, then you may need to adjust a little bit, and that's totally fine. If you're going to do a cardio strength workout, where you're adding cardio into the resistance training, then you may need to drop down your weight a little bit more. But if you're just doing straight workout, resistance training workout, then you want to be able to do 10 to 12 reps, and you want to be able to do them to completion. It should be a little bit difficult, but not impossible, okay? So if it's too easy, if you're like, I can hang out here all day long, then it's too easy. You need to increase your weight, okay? If you can't get the weight all the way up, if you're on rep 6, 7, or 8, and you're like, you're having to muscle it up, okay? Then it's too heavy. So go down 2 to 3 pounds, depending on what you started with. Okay, here's another mindset thing. When I first started weight training, this was probably 19, 20 years ago. When I first started it, I started on 5-pound dumbbells. In some cases, I needed to start with 3-pound dumbbells. So you may see somebody in the gym who's doing 20. I cannot do 20s on curls, but I know some women who can, and they make it look easy. You cannot compare yourself to other people. The only thing that you can do, again, is go in with your best self. Start with what you can, and then when it becomes easy, because at some point, that 8-pound dumbbell that you started with will become easy, then you're ready for 10s, okay? When the 10 becomes easy, you're ready for 12s. When the 12 becomes easy, you're ready for 15s. Another thing is that different muscle groups require different resistance because you have different strength that's distributed throughout your body. So like my chest, I can do full body push-ups, but some women can't. They've got to get down on their knees. And sometimes if I'm doing enough of them, if I'm doing 30 in a row, yeah, I'm getting on my knees to finish them. So it's going to be some trial and error. And I just want you to be patient with yourself. When you go in, just have a game plan and get, 3 or 4 sets of dumbbells and decide what works for you. You may get into a seated chest press, for example, and you may decide, I chose 12 because I thought I could do 12, but I really need to be at 8s. That is totally fine. Nobody else knows. All they do is they see you in there working your tail off, and they respect that. And that's all you got to, honor your journey, honor your struggle, and chances are it's going to be fun. Okay, so let's see a couple of other things. Quick note about cardio, okay? And then I'm going to talk to you about one more thing. So a quick note about cardio. A lot of people get into the gym and they're like, I'm just gonna run on the treadmill, or I'm just gonna do the bike, or I'm just gonna do some cardio, okay? That's awesome. If you want to burn a lot of calories and a lot of fat, cardio will do that. It will ultimately make you a smaller version of yourself. But cardio will not build muscle. And it doesn't stimulate muscle tissue at all. It can burn calories, a lot of them, but it will burn calories indiscriminately. So, in other words, when we use glycogen, and we want to use glycogen and fat, and that's what we use when we're doing resistance training, okay? Because that's gonna help you burn more fat overall in your body. But when you do cardio only, it's going to burn indiscriminately, and it may actually burn some of your muscle tissue. For women, that's super important because especially after a certain age, we start to lose our muscle tone a certain percentage every year. Everybody's different. Everybody has different DNA, different genetics. But at a certain age, after a certain point, we start to lose bone density and muscle tissue. So resistance training for women is so important. And cardio, yes, it's great. You need to incorporate that into a well-balanced resistance training program like what we're talking about. But cardio alone is not going to get you where you want to be, okay? It does not change body shape. Resistance training can change body shape. And let's see, that's it. Okay, so we talked about starting where you can, 3 to 5 pounds, and later those 10s and 12s will become easy. So I want to give you some encouragement before we wrap up. And when you are going into the gym, I still get gym intimidation. I've been working out for 20 years. I've been working with a nutritionist since I was 19. I learned how to lift weights from a professional bodybuilder. But sometimes going into the gym, I still feel that gym intimidation. And so a lot of the tips that I was talking about earlier with the headphones and getting a really good playlist, mainly having a game plan, that really helps. So make sure you keep that in mind. And if you're interested, I do have a written out program. I do have a full written out program. This is a 12-week program in my book, Fit Mom Secrets. You can get it for free at fitmomsecrets.com. You're just gonna pay a $7 shipping fee. And if you do get the book, it will lead to an opportunity where you can access my online course. It's called Super Mom Get Fit. And that has 12 weeks of workouts, demo included. So I go through each and every workout with you. I work out with you, and all you have to do, if you want to, you can print those workouts and take them with you, and then just hit play or just do them, from your phone. So if you're interested in that, send me a message or just comment, and I'll make sure that you get the link. But if you'd like the book, it's fitmomsecrets.com. And so one last thing. Love yourself now on the way to where you're going. We all have goals. We all have dreams, and that is amazing, right? That's what makes us human. We're dead if we don't. But the thing is, you want to love yourself on your journey now, on the way to where you're going, okay? So I just want to encourage you. Yes, absolutely, Stephanie. I will be happy to sign it for you. Thank you for asking that. Okay, so let's see, what else? Okay, so we talked about fitmomsecrets.com. Oh, last thing, y'all, I can't believe I forgot this. So I just had some gym tanks designed for moms. They have this is just one example. They have different phrases on them. This one says #momlife. I also have just the reversed out hashtag, just the white, and it says #momlife. I also have one that's Fit Mom. There's one that's really cute. It says Super Mommin' It Today, because when you're in the gym and you're taking kids with you, then it gets really hectic, because I did that for a long time and I know what it's like. So if you're interested in the tanks, then feel free to comment and I will send you a link to that as well. But I hope that this really helped you and served you today. I know that a lot of us, myself included, still get gym intimidation, and we don't want that to set us back from what we really want in 2019, right? We've got everything. We've got those shiny eyes, and we're ready to hit the gym. So awesome. Thanks, Stephanie. We are just ready to slay our goals, and so I hope that this really served you. And if there's any more information that you want from me, feel free to write in the comments or message me on this page, and I'd be happy to send you whatever you're interested in. But check out that link, fitmomsecrets.com, because if you buy a book, then that will take you to the next step, which is the online fitness course. And I'd really love to have you there. I'd love to be your coach. It includes weekly Q&A with me. So in addition to these live events that we do 2 times a week, you can have a private weekly Q&A with me, with the group. I will be your coach. We'll talk about any obstacles or anything that you're going through and help you come up with some really good results. It also comes with my cookbook. There's some awesome bonuses that come with that course. So if you're interested, message me and I'd be happy to point you in the right direction. All right, y'all, I will be back on Thursday and we're gonna talk about how to break up our meal plans for the week, okay? So thank you for joining me and I can't wait to see you guys on Thursday. You rock. Have a great day.